Alright, so moving on with my coloring book collection. I thought we would start with Tomislav Tomić and see how far we go. So, yeah, I have both of his books. The first one is Zemlja snova or Drömmenwanger. My Dutch is such a weird language. Yeah, so I have a few works in progress started here. I have... It's been a while since I flipped through this. I love this design. It's high up on my to-do list. I just love it. I love everything about it. Like there's small deers there, and I love the big spaces and the contrast between the big spaces and the small detail. I just love that. And let's see. Here we go. Here's the first one, and this is actually the first one I completed in this book. And I remember this was a bit of a you know, when, yeah, so it started out a lot with a different thing in mind, a totally different design, so, or like totally different color scheme. I was going for pink. Her dress was pink and she had really light hair, and I liked the contrast between, you know, having a cheetah but on a pink leash, like the combination of girly pink with a big predator as a pet. I like that. But then something went wrong. I think like I colored this part in green, and then the green and the pink clashed horribly. So I instead went over it with red, and then I had to change the whole thing. And then also I think I've touched up the frame a lot of times. So yeah. And I'm not sure I like the end result, but I mean, it's finished, and it's all right that it's finished. This one has been in progress for ages, a few years now, and I'm just really close to finishing it. You can see she's already done, and her wings, she's already done, and it's just these just 4 more wings to do, more or less. I guess it's pairs, so it's 8, but sure. But still, like, the thing is that I went with this really ambitious way to do the wings, and I didn't write down how I did it, but it's all right because I did this one, then didn't remember how I did it, reinvented it with this one, so I guess, I mean, I'll just reinvent it each time. Well, I guess. I mean, they don't have to be perfectly the same anyway, so yeah. And this one also, I had a different plan in mind. I can't even really remember. I just know it went wrong when I went in with a water-based marker on these leaves, and they were a lot darker than I was going for initially. So I know that was a thing. Did I show you the glitter on the wings? Yeah, there you see. A lot of, like, there's Wink of Stella. No, yeah, there's some shimmer paint as well. Posca. And this page has a lot of burnishing with pencils. So especially these flowers were done with a water-based marker base. Yeah, I think so. And then maybe shaded with Inktense, and then going all over it with really burnishing it with white polychromos. So yeah, maybe that's also why I sort of burnt out on that picture. But I'll finish it one day. Let's see, did I jump over anything? No. Next up is this one, and I really like how it turned out. Let me just adjust this thing here. Now I moved the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this one is done with water-based markers, and you can see also some glitter gel pen, the yellow there. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see if you can see it, but yeah, water-based markers and pencils on top. And the thing I like the most about this is actually the gradient in the frame. It's such a weird thing to like, but it really brought. I did that kind of after. It was the last thing I did was the frame, and it really brought the whole thing together to do this gradient. For some reason, in my head, it really helped the picture. I don't like that I did her dress pink, but hey. It's all right. Let's see, next up we have, oh yeah, we have my ships. And these have a lot of stickles in the sails. And I was going for like having the sails be as if it was like a galaxy in them. And yeah, don't know if I succeeded in doing just that, but still, I mean, it's a bit nice that they are different, that they haven't got white sails. The sea took ages, like this. I mean, yeah, it's all really detailed. You sort of forget about that when you look at it. But yeah, it's Inktense, Polychromos, and Jelpen, I think. And stickers, of course, and some Winkostella. I think I still don't feel like this is finished. I'll probably go back and touch it up. I touched it up a lot of times. I've darkened up the sky. I think that was the last touch-up I did. But I think what I need to do is go in and actually shade these berries and shade like each one of the circles that make up the berry. There's probably no name for that, but yeah, that, and yeah. Still not quite finished with that one, I think. But I mean, that goes, as I've already said, for most of my pictures. There's no really a limit for where I can't touch it up anymore. I mean, sometimes I like, it depends, I guess. This one was done with Inktense and pencils on top. The frame is water-based markers though, and probably the berries as well. Maybe the some of the details in the wings as water-based markers also. So yeah, I like how this turned out actually. I like it a lot. I like the colors. And yeah, I like it. This one is just started. It's just a water-based marker frame right now. These two were, I was so proud when I finished these two. And I guess I still kind of am. But yeah, so yeah, not that much to say, I guess. It's Inktense, glitter gel pen, or like silver and gold gel pen, and Polychromos on top. Oh, and the white gel pen to clean up the spaces where I went over, because I wanted the frame here to be really clean. Yeah, I like this. I have seen wonderful, I think it's coloring with Alena, I might be wrong, but she did this wonderful, a wonderful rendition of this picture with different colors, and yeah. This one has been in progress forever, or not forever, but a few years now, and yeah, this is water-based markers, Inktense, and Polychromos, and yeah. Still have a while to go, and the reason why I am hesitating is sort of the color of the lion and his wings, if they should be a uniform color, and also if they should be a realistic color, so like this sort of this you know, beige color, or if I should go with something a bit more crazy with the lion. And then also I need to look up how these, what the coloring for these animals are. The birds I'll probably do my own thing, but I think this is like either I think it's a gazelle or an antelope. It might be a gazelle, and they have some coloring around the eyes, obviously, or at least the way Tomić has done it. So I need to check that. Yeah, there's a bit more to do here. The tree hasn't been shaded yet also, and I'm not sure if I want to go in and shade each of the leaves or if I'll just leave it as an Inktense base. So yeah, it really depends on these images. In my opinion, you can go really crazily overboard with them, and you sort of have to make a pact with yourself, or at least for me, I have to make a pact with myself for when it's good enough, because like the line art is so beautiful, and I sort of need to like line my ambition if yeah, to not really go overboard. Yeah, but yeah, this one's been in progress. This is also in progress for a long time. It's kind of mindless. I need to find a similar color to this pink to finish the house. I love this one. I mean, I love all the pictures here. And then I started this one as well. So, and this is just water-based markers this far. And yeah. So that's, let's see if I can, maybe over here is a bit nicer light. Yeah. And then we have his second book, Willens Son, or Språkespås. Språkespås. Yeah, Dutch, it's weird. I've started this one, kind of mindless, markers. And here I've gone, here I have a lot of whips, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay. I loved how this was turning out before I did the fishes. I think I've said that before, that I don't usually look up how the realistic colors for the different animals or plants are, and but this is one of the reasons why I don't do that, is that when I'm not happy with the colors here, and I know these are like fantasy fishes, right? So you could technically not really look up them, but I did look up, like, colorings of, or not colorings, like how real coral fishes are, what colors they have, and try to mimic that, and that's why this, yeah. But I have a plan. I'll probably color them this way in the water-based markers really harshly in the colors that they are supposed to be, but then I'll go over with white gel pen and white pencil and sort of make them into ghosts, hopefully, so that they are like ghost fishes listening to her play, maybe. But yeah, we'll see. That's not really originally my idea also. It was one of my Instagram followers who suggested that when I complained about the fishes. So yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of glitter on this page. I think the corals are mostly like different nuances of glitter gel pen. I like that a lot. In real life, it's nice. Sort of makes a nice texture. This one is in progress. This is a water-based marker, alcohol marker circle in the background. And yeah. Then we have, oh yeah, this is another one I've touched up a million times. And last time I said, okay, this is the last time I'm touching it up. But I said that the time before that as well. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, there's something more I could do. Yeah, it's the last thing I did. This is a mishmash of, because the paper in this edition is really good, and also it's single-sided, this image, so it's really just everything. I've thrown everything on this page, from pan pastel to what I haven't used is oil pastels. There we go. That's the media I haven't used here, but I have used like aquarelle and water-based markers and pencils and gel pen. Oh, the horns, by the way, are in golden gel pen. And yeah, but I'm thinking what I might, if I were to touch this up again, which I shouldn't be doing, or like, as I said before, just, making a pact with myself over that this is finished, but it could be even a tad bit better. And as I said, it's just, the line art is so beautiful. For me, it really, not that it intimidates me, it's more that, because obviously I color in these books a lot, it's just, it really, yeah, it raises my ambition level. And what I would do if I were to touch this up again, it probably use this dark brown color And because right now the deer is the only thing in this dark brown color, and I think I would like to use it a bit more in the trees over here and over there to sort of make it frame it in more, maybe. Then another thing I've been thinking about is that the elf here, the winged elf, he might need a darker background so that he could stand out more. Maybe if I did the background like a starry sky instead, so make it black instead of this light cloudy white with these. If I did that black and then use the dark browns and maybe some dark, made this more into a night scene, maybe that's a thing. Yeah, I'm still not happy with this one. Is the end point, I guess, or not. I am happy with it. It's all right. It was fun, and it's still fun. I don't have like, some pictures or for me, some pictures that I dislike. I have like this really. No, I mean, this one is like, it doesn't bother me the way it is. It's just that I would want to do it a bit more. Give it a bit more pizzazz. Yeah, some starts. And there we go. This is also a forever work in progress. And I like where I'm going with these blue trees. But that kind of made me wonder, okay, what am I going to do with the sky then? If the trees are blue, what are the sky and the clouds supposed to be? But I like that. This is a work in progress for a long while. I changed her face with, this was actually with acrylic paints. I colored her skin with acrylic paints and went over with some pencils. And that made it possible for me to change the face, because in the original, she had like this distraught expression because she's losing her fruits. But I was like, nah, I want her to not care that much about losing the fruits. Just, yeah. This one is a horrible work in progress. What I don't like are, see these flowers here? They're done with acrylic paint, and really messily done with acrylic paint. And I like messy stuff and messy coloring, but Tomislav Tomić is really precise with his lines, which makes me want to preserve the lines, because I love the line art really. Yeah, don't like that, but I'll fix it one day. And then we have, this is also a start. As I said, I have a lot of starts here. And I was trying to do something else, so not do it as a sunflower. I'm not sure if I like that. But yeah, this one is also finished. This was the first one I did in this book. And I like using these weird colors in his design. So like, the trees are weird and the sky is weird and everything is weird. And there's some... No, there's no glitter gel pen here, but there... Oh yeah, there is in the frame, see? Oh, maybe you don't see, it's not that important, but like there's a little bit of glitter there. There you go. But polychromos, Inktense. Probably that's that. Oh yeah, Posca, yellow Posca for the leathers, I think. And some in the apples as well. Then we have, my pink panther, pink winged panther. I like this one a lot. This is alcohol markers, water-based markers, and polychromos. Maybe some Inktense. Not sure, but yeah. And another, it's another picture where pink took over. But I like how it's, I like it when it's like muted down by browns. So like in the frame here, there's a lot of pink in the frame to make it go with the panther or leopard. Maybe I think they are at least really closely related, right? Because it's like the panther And isn't the, oh my god, I should not be talking about this without checking it, but I think like the panther is like the opposite of an albino of leopard. And I'll I'll write in the description if that's right or wrong, okay? Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Something smart, probably. No. Let's see if there's anything else in this book. Nope, that's it. Okay, so moving on, we have Mythographic. And I love Joseph Catimbang's designs, and I need more of his books. I need them in my life. I think it's only one more, but then he's coming up with two more. I have Aquatic and Imagine, and I think he has Odyssey as well out. Oh, and he has Animals, but I'm not that into the Animals ones, but I love Aquatic and Imagine and Odyssey as well. So yeah, this is the first one. This is Inktense. Some alcohol markers, golden gel pen, and might be some polychromos. Also, possibly some water-based markers. I mean, these books are just a mishmash of every media because it's single-sided. And I'm probably in the minority of people who doesn't like single-sided books. Because I don't like, I feel like this side takes away from this design. But that's just so, like, I would like to flip through it and have just everything be beautiful all the time. Or beautiful, just colored in, I guess, all the time. And these sides are always distracting me. So, yeah, I'm in the minority there. But, hey. Yeah, this one was recently finished. Water-based markers and gel pen, I guess. She's in progress. Some alcohol marker. This one is recently finished. It's water-based markers and Inktense and polychromos. And then we have, let's see. I've marked some pages that I love. Like this one. I would love to do this one with the tiger on the canoe, maybe. Are they called canoes if they're Asian? Because I think, yeah, this is probably Asian. Anyway, let's see. Then we have, I think I've done, oh yeah, this one is in progress. This has been in progress a long while. And it has some, if you can see, oh, there's golden paint on the chains, but also some washi tape bits, because they were like these sort of pieces of glass in the design, I felt like. Let's see if I can show you that. Here we go. So this, for example, is this triangle there was a piece of glass, and I sort of made it like it was in the washi tapes. And yeah, this is almost finished. It just needs some shading, and I need to do that one day. One day. Let's see. Then we have, this is also a work in progress. This is alcohol markers and water-based markers as well. I mean, for now. And then we have, oh yeah, I finished this one. I did this in the exam period. So like, yeah, just, I don't want to call it procrastinating. Just, trying to relax. And I actually prefer really detailed images for that. And I like, and especially in exam periods when I was stressed, I like detailed pages. Otherwise, if I just want to mindlessly relax, I go for my Olga Goloveshkina Alice in Wonderland book. You'll see that in a later video. But yeah, this is some alcohol markers, I think. Yeah, quite a lot of alcohol markers. Look at that. So, and also you can see here that it's really shaded in chunks, or like colored in chunks. So like I haven't really cared about the details when I went in with the marker base, and I just selectively shaded some of the things. There's a lot here that's not shaded in actually, but yeah, the end effect sort of tricks the eye into thinking that it's more work than it was. But I like this a lot. Then we have, let's see. Oh yeah, this one I did kinda recently, and I'm still probably not finished with it. But this is, again, some water-based, or some alcohol markers. But the rest is Inktense and polychromos and infinite amount of white gel pen. And yeah, like that. And we have, let's see, oh yeah, this one was for Sammy's coloring checklist challenge. Yeah, something like that. And it was for the divide the page down the middle, and no, this is not down the middle, and it's not really the middle, even if in the Y axis, but good enough. And yeah, and so divide the page down the middle and color one part in grayscale and one part in colors. And I chose this image, and I really like how it turned out. And this is the part here is just, yeah, it's just, I covered more or less everything except the bubbles with a gray alcohol marker, and then shaded in with Inktense on top. And then the top part is probably mostly Inktense. Yeah, and some alcohol markers for the butterflies. Inktense and pencils on top. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope. All right. And then for Imagine, I've done a few more. I've marked this page as I want to do it. Let's see. I love these designs. I've already said that, right? The only problem I have a bit is that the ink smears a bit. And I know a lot of people don't like the small objects, but I really am not bothered by them. I think, yeah, I'm not bothered by them at all. This is in progress. And yeah, it's just a alcohol marker base right now. This one I love a lot. This was the first one I did in this book, and it's, again, alcohol markers, Inktense, and polychromos. And I did get some yellowing from this page, so you can see it here. And so that's a bit of a pity. It was a Sharpie, if anyone's... it's doing a bit of yellowing here, too. And I will actually... I think I would blame the paper more than the markers, because the other markers will probably just, if you give them, I mean, basically, and I would probably need to check this before I go spreading it, but let me just do it anyway. Like, yeah, but you have usually artists when they want to do something on paper, like print something, or if you're a graphic artist, you would like to you do it on something called acid-free paper, and that's to prevent the yellowing that comes automatically with every paper with age. So, but our coloring books, unless they're artist edition, and it would say on the end of the book here that the paper is acid-free, and it would be a lot more expensive because acid-free paper is more expensive. So all our coloring books are probably going to yellow with time, but along the edges, you know, like old paper does. And I have seen some colorists on YouTube that already have that issue with their books, mostly if you're leaving your books out in the sun or stuff like that, then you can get yellowing of the paper automatically without using alcohol marker on it. But what I guess is happening is that some of the alcohol markers are making the acid in the paper react quicker than the usual aging process. And the rest of the markers will probably also have that effect, just give it enough time. So, I mean, it's just part of the thing with having a hobby like this. It's that it probably, if you give it like 30 or 50 years, your colorings won't be looking as... the colors will be faded, unless you're really using really good art materials like, you know, light fast pencils and stuff like that. The whole, yeah, the reason that artists stuff are more expensive is that they are meant to last for like 100 years or more, you know, but our coloring books aren't meant for that. So it's you know, what's it called, evanescence? No, something like that, like, you know, passing life kind of thing. Oh, that was a long tangent. Anyway, I have yellowing. Yeah, okay, but it's all right. I'll cover it up. Or like use yellows here in this page to, like, you know, mask it. That's my plan. But I love this design. It's supposed to be like a fire melting the candle, and you can also see it in this little bubble here, that's what's the thing, or at least my interpretation of the design is, and I just adore that. And yeah, this is mostly alcohol markers and ink pens on top, and then polychromos. And this one was in progress. Then we have, yeah, that's it. And yeah, I think I'll end the video here, actually. So this was my mythographic and Tomić collection. Not that much, but yeah. See you in the next one.